case that gripped America and put rape culture at the center of the conversation. In 2012, a 16-year-old girl was raped by two high school football players in Steubenville, Ohio. The attack itself was horrific, as were the photos and videos that soon surfaced on social media.
She is so great.
This boy, seen laughing about the incident, wasn't charged. But two high school football players, Trent Mays and Malik Richmond, were charged with rape and kidnapping in the incident. Both were found guilty of rape in 2013. The kidnapping charges were dropped. Part of the evidence against them were hundreds of thousands of text messages and videos and photos posted to social media. But in the days immediately after the August 2012 attack, the world didn't know about those posts yet. In fact, very little had been written about the attack, something crime blogger and former Steubenville resident Alexandria Goddard found odd.
When I first read the story, there wasn't a lot of substance to the article. Two high school football players had been charged, just a couple of paragraphs about these two boys, and that was it. I thought, this is nuts because that town is so entrenched in their football team. This is big news.
So Goddard started digging.
And my curiosity got the best of me, and I went out to the high school football site, pulled the team roster, and started looking up social media for all of the kids and fanning out into their friend network. That's how I came across a lot of what people had put out online about the rape itself.
Photos, videos, and posts mocking the victim, and no one stepping in to stop the attack.
I was shocked. It's like a rotten onion. I mean, you peel one layer back and there's something equally as rotten underneath it.
And it wasn't just the teens.
I was disheartened, angry that someone's child was talking about another human being the way that they were talking about Jane Doe. And then as the evening went on and I started looking into more social media and found local football sites and saw that it wasn't just the kids that were talking like this. It was adults in the community who were disparaging her and just saying horrible things.
She began posting screenshots of what she found on her website, Printify. The blog soon became a hub for information about the case, including for people in Steubenville. It also opened people's eyes to the problem of rape culture.
I think that 7 years ago, people didn't understand what rape culture was. A lot of people hadn't heard the term, and if they did, they thought that, somehow it was feminist buzzword, and so they didn't really give much credence to what rape culture was. And I think when the video of the boys making fun of her, it was so in your face and caused such a visceral reaction with people at that point that they realized this right here epitomizes what rape culture is. So people were able to understand through technology, this is what it looks like.
But not everyone was happy Goddard was shining a light on what had happened. She says she received threats. Now, 6 years later, the attack and Goddard's work bringing it to light is the subject of a new documentary, Roll, Red, Roll. The filmmakers hope to shed light on the case itself and what has and hasn't changed in how we prosecute rape and treat survivors of assault. As for Goddard, she says she doesn't regret getting involved.
And it was worth pursuing because when people remain silent, that's not how change happens. Seeing so many people that were trashing her and, disparaging her and, making all of these crazy excuses like she was trying to run a football program. I felt like, this is wrong. And, I have a big mouth, so it's time to step up to the plate and say something about it.
For InsideEdition.com, I'm Kaylin Ford.